بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Can we watch movies like The Message and other than that, the so-called Islamic movies? And the answer is no, it's not permissible from various angles, because these movies involve the imitation of the kuffar. So you'll find that a person will have to play Abu Bakr. A kafir will be playing Abu Bakr, or a kafir will be playing Ja'far, or radiyallahu anhu, or a kafir will be playing Zayd bin Thabit, or Zayd bin Harith, or some of the other companions like Hamza bin Abdul Muttalib. Or that you'll find that one of them, if it's a Muslim who's trying to imitate, trying to make this movie, that a Muslim will have to play the role of Abu Jahl or Abu Lahab. And then when he's playing the role of Abu Jahl, what does he have to do? He has to worship an idol. So now the question arises, is it permissible for a Muslim to worship an idol and to be jesting or to playing in regard to this? Then the answer is no. It is not permissible for a Muslim to prostrate to an idol, whether he is joking or whether he is serious. Whether he does it out of jesting or mockery or imitation, or whether he does it out of a sincere belief. Either of these two, it is not permissible. It is kufr to do so. So therefore now if we were to do this, then what kind of education are we teaching our children? And you find in some of their schools of those Ikhwanul Muslimin and Jamaatul Islami and some of the other schools of Sufiya, that you find that they will make a play and they will say this one is Musa alayhi salam. So they'll choose a child and they'll say you play the role of Musa. And they will choose another one and say you play Fir'aun. So then they say to the child, so now you are Fir'aun, what are you going to say? So he says, I am Fir'aun, ana rabbukumul a'la. So then the child says to the rest, to Musa, another child who's playing Musa, that I am your Lord the Most High. And this is of course something that is impermissible, even to be said out of jest, even to be said out of playing. It is not permissible to say this. So therefore these types of plays that involve the implementation of kufr and shirk, that one of our children has to play Abu Jahl, another one has to play Abu Lahab, a third one has to play, when they do the story of Adam and Iblis, that one of the children has to play Iblis, another one has to play Fir'aun, another one has to play Haman, another one has to play this devil and this kafir and this taghut. This is not something that is permissible. Not something that is permissible. And as for these movies like The Message and other than this, then these movies in themselves create, and they have in them so much inaccuracies. In fact, to the extent that some of these movies, such as The Message, contain within them kufr in the name of Islam. They contain within them kufr in the name of Islam. Such as, for example, the movie The Message, where they teach that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is inside of the moon and inside of the earth and in Mecca and in Jerusalem at the same time. In this movie The Message, this is what they teach as part of their aqidah in this message. So this movie is going to be played to a person to guide them to Islam. This doesn't guide to Islam, this guides to kufr. Allah is not in the moon, Allah is not in the earth, Allah is not in Jerusalem, and Allah is not in Mecca. This is not the aqidah of Ahlul Sunnah. This is the aqidah of the kuffar, not the aqidah of the Muslims. And likewise many other issues of inaccuracies and errors in types of these movies that do not really serve any purpose. Rather the qasasul anbiya, the stories of the prophets, which are true stories that have been collected, then we narrate them to our children through authentic chains of narration, and this is how we educate. And you can make them nice, and you can make them good, and you can write them in a manner, and you can put them into books, and you can make them exciting, and you can make them interactive in a manner that does not involve doing anything which is haram. It's just a matter of using interactive education and good type of education and good educational skills to teach our children. If you know what you're doing, you can get it across, inshallah.